Ready for it. 25. I thought I said 25. Hey, we still fuck all that. Oh, you know, you're stupid, man. Okay, edible depth shot. This is it. Ass game. Oh, okay. I played that game. Alright, so can I have it in my depth shot? No gas on the thing. No gas. We'll work with it. Alright, cool. Oh, I can't even play a game. I can't believe people love Philly even from the trash. This game whack as hell. And he do know when it's gone. The playbook just got rock with what they got. Ain't that a bitch? That's how you really
the old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. That's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets a Here's Julian saying to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Aggies! A pick six.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Still football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, say it, under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And he never had a chance.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Why would they change this adjustment?
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Finding some room. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He wants to change this route. Reed. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Aggies! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they did tack on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Say it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys, find some matchups that he wants to exploit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Unleashes one deep.
I didn't even throw it.
Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Again, it's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Say it. Rushes on him. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good
Yeah, once you pitch, a nigga like, oh, he a veteran. Once you do a clean pitch, I promise you, if y'all ever wanted to take notes, do a clean pitch in the game, motherfucker gonna quit. It look like he gonna quit. That's what I'm saying. It look like he about to quit. I don't know. Once you start pitching that joint clean, nigga, oh no, this is a whole nother level, bro. I told you, don't be lying. I'm telling you, motherfucker pitch that joint clean, motherfucker just get intimidated. Oh, nah. Clean pitch. But that was lucky as hell. You don't even know. You don't even know. Lucky as hell. We earn this shit. We don't even got shit. I really want to play the but nobody. That 6 p.m. game, boy. That 6 p.m. game, boy. Oh, it's good.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
Don't worry about using Ohio State.
The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Oh, they're after him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snags it and he's open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Shakes off the defender. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. To throw, it's Beck. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. In this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult. wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
I don't even know, y'all.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Oh, I got it.
Throwing, Sayin, fires left, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Where's my player?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Here's a heat. Still working. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it down on the right side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. The run inside. It's Hansen. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Beck. Pressure coming.
Oh,
he
that was
slings it deep to the left.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
To the ground, he's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Say it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. Really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play again.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to him on the ground. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's got it. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try to draw even here before the half. This kick would be hard enough, straight on, 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now,
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting... that one.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Beck.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. He wants to take the top off.
Ooh.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Yeah. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Oh, fast though. My defense striking too. Are y'all gonna pick a play?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And man, that's a really good job by this defense to play zone on 3rd and long, to kind of sit back, but not get lost, to not get your eyes and not see the running back. Everybody starts to release, they break on the football, come down, get a good tackle on the running back, and get a big stop on 3rd.
Going to the outside.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to get the edge. It's Jackson. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Sayin on the play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Shoots it to the left.
Let me get one.
He makes the catch. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Say it. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. Run in the red zone, it's Hansen. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Lets it go to the end zone.
Ooh.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss. There he goes! They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Running inside. It's Jackson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Snap in the shotgun. Complete on the shuffle. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
Ain't big dog. Okay, big dog.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a...
Good guy. Good guy, home. Let me pause this. I'm hungry. Ultimate team. Well, we got points like a mug here. All right, bet. This is almost better. All right.
talking. EA Sports, it's in the game.
This is you guys' third year being a part of the camp?
Yep, and she's really excited. She loves coming. She just a great
Okay, you guys are too, all right?
$1 million for an 86. Oh, yeah.
Pay my money, she better not be on her face. Grinning in my face, and they now wanted it, saying nothing to me. They been in my house.
Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Ollie. He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The run inside. It's Owens. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Reed. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Dumps it off in the flats. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like, you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes, seeing the running back creep out to the flat, breaking on it, and then being physical for the tackle.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Russell. Got it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keelan Russell. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Ooh. Barrels ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Alabama!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Morrill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Play action with Reed. Throws to the wideout. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down, they need 12. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback making checks. From the gun on third down, Reed. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Throwing Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're setting up the screen. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed on the play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reed to the air again. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. He might want another play. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Finds the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running inside, it's Morrow. Picks up the first down. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Right down the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? Again, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Throwing Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
It's complete to the right. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in wherever.
He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
Again, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Russell. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Tide! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. adjust. Drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Reed fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Reed. Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Play fake, Reed. It's complete on the right side. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Russell will throw for it on 4. Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Keelan Russell.
Give me that.
Oh, it's picked up. Not the second half tornado. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Reed.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, they're in the gun, it's Reed. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated.
Guys, look at this, a surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. The tag. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get.
There's a crease. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On the run, it's Hill. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Throwing Russell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reed. That pass is incomplete.
Oh, something.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Reed to the air again. Throws to the wideout. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Morrow. Breaks the tackle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incompletion.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
It's now 2nd and 5.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it.
Yeah.
And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
This one's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it on the option. Might have a chance. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throwing Reed.
Not forever.
Finds his big tight end. Shakes him in, and he might take off. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Back to throw, it's Reed. Tosses it incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
There's a heat. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Fourth down, Reed. They got him. It's a sack, and what a...
He's not in, sir, but I can help you. I can get all the information and also get your actual complaint. And my name is Joelle.
That's